Today at ChattState with Lillian Simcox.
Lillian Simcox. I hope everyone is having a great day. Don't forget to check your schedule for fall breaks coming up at the beginning of the second 7-week term. A crisis is unfolding in Del Rio, Texas. Thousands of people, mostly Haitians, are waiting at the border to be processed by the U.S. officials. The Department of Homeland Security is allowing some Haitian migrants into the U.S., even though the Biden administration said it would expel most back to their home countries. CNN Rosa's Florida takes a look at the unprecedented methods Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott is using to deter migrants from their crossing into the states.
As thousands of migrants wait in a makeshift camp under the Del Rio International Bridge to get processed by U.S. immigration authorities, a miles-long steel barrier of Texas State Trooper vehicles has gone up. To deter the up to 30,000 Haitians CNN has been told could be heading towards the border.
If you are targeting Texas to come to, we're going to show up in force and shut down the border.
Tonight, the camp beginning to dwindle in size. The fate of the migrants still there, uncertain. Some are returned to their home countries. Others, like Rolf Luis from Haiti, are allowed to stay.
So he feels well that he is able to stay. Bendecido, blessed.
One by one, migrants under the bridge, many of whom officials say are Haitian, are loaded onto buses and transported to U.S. immigration processing facilities.
We do enforce our immigration laws. Those are not only the laws of humanitarian relief, but the laws of accountability for those who seek to enter illegally and do not have a claim for relief under law.
Some are expelled to Haiti and other countries under a pandemic health rule. And nearly 1,000 have been dropped off by Border Patrol at this nonprofit refuge pending their immigration cases in the past 3 days, according to the group's director.
This is a tremendous amount like nothing we've ever seen.
That's where we met Luis, a Haitian who says he and his wife waited under the bridge for about a week.
What did immigration tell you?
Si yo no me irme, va deporte.
He says that immigration told him that if he didn't appear in court, that he could get deported.
His destination is New York.
Did anybody tell you why some Haitians can stay and some Haitians have to be deported back to Haiti?
Porque a mí yo tengo un buena address.
He says that his understanding is that because he had an address, a family member that he could contact in the United States, that he was allowed to stay.
CNN has not been able to confirm Luis's experience applies to everyone. The next stop for many of these migrants, a nearby gas station, where vans and buses take them to cities across the nation.
He's going to Miami.
That's where we met Peter Cimarron, who is from Haiti too.
Bye, Peter. Thank you.
As he says he's afraid of being deported to Haiti, he has to run. His van has arrived. It's what life has been like for these migrants recently, a hurry up and wait into an uncertain future.
In August, according to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, more than 70,000 migrant families were allowed into the U.S., while around 16,000 were expelled. Remember, overall, it is a choice to get the COVID vaccine. However, some people could be getting a COVID-19 booster pretty soon. But healthy experts say that another vaccine people all ages should be considering is the flu shot. Britt Conway has the latest on booster news and flu fears.
One dose, a second dose, and soon, for some, a third dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer's booster just got the FDA's emergency use authorization, and today, a CDC panel will decide whether to recommend it. Then the CDC director signs off. The booster is targeted at people 65 and up, those at risk of severe disease, and people at risk because of their jobs, like healthcare workers, teachers, and grocery workers. The CDC is expected to fine-tune recommendations on how boosters should be given and talk about where we go from here.
I suspect what's going to happen is we'll continue to collect data on this cohort, 65 and over, and other people who are made eligible. And eventually the agency may walk down the authorization to younger age cohorts.
But there are still millions who haven't gotten their first shot. In the U.S. right now, on average, more than 2,000 people are dying from COVID-19 every day. And we're closing in on another threat, flu season, which kills about 12,000 up to 50,000 Americans every year. The American College of Emergency Physicians says there are early signs that the coming flu season could be severe. And with so many hospitals struggling already, health experts are recommending flu vaccines, just in case.
But it's better to be prepared. And I think this is the part where humility really is a very important part of our science approach.
I'm Britt Conway, reporting.
CDC data shows that the current pace of COVID-19 vaccinations is the slowest it's been since July. Well, that's it for today at ChattState. Be sure to watch us online and in the amphitheater. Have a great day.
Scene 1, take 2.